The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live, has officially dropped its final trailer. I went over all the new stuff in the last trailer like 2 weeks ago now, and I'm going to go over some of the new shots of the new trailer here. Just going to get ready for this new show here in about a month now. I'm sure we're going to get a lot of different promos still. It says that's the final trailer. I'm sure we're going to get like lots of little like TV things, short little cut trailers, maybe with some new shots. But generally, this is our big final trailer for The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live. And I got to say, I absolutely love the rebranding of The Ones Who Live since that last trailer. Because the whole logo with everything on fire and the orange and the red, it looks incredible. It just fits so much better, I think. This is so much more ominous and just exciting in a way. I don't know how to feel. It's a much better feeling than I got with the plain red and the fancier lettering and stuff. That fits more with the Daryl Dixon with the lettering and stuff. This one just feels like it's raw. This is The Walking Dead. This is the really intense one. We're finally getting back to Rick. We're gonna figure out what's going on with Michonne. I'm excited for this one. This is going to be really, really great. And I'm very curious to see where The Walking Dead goes after this show's done. So, some of the new shots in this trailer, we got some more of Rick basically doing the same things we've been seeing him doing in all these different teasers and trailers. It's basically him at this Civic Republic prison, whatever. He's like a prisoner almost. He's doing work for them, clearing out walkers and stuff. And you can see the different shot here of him and a bunch of different workers there just clearing out walkers in some sort of area there in a warehouse place or whatever. So he's basically there working for them, trapped, I would assume, just like the rest of them, and he's wearing the same exact jacket that we saw him wearing at the end of season 11. So we're gonna figure out what timeline this takes place in, hopefully, and just see what happens with Rick. But they're making sure that we know he is stuck and he cannot escape, and this is what he's up to. Another shot of Michonne, very similar, but it's a little different, of her by this big, massive horde of walkers. We saw her shooting like something into the walkers, like a flame of some sort before, and you could see it kind of again in this one. I don't know what she's doing with these walkers. It's very weird. And I mentioned last time that I can't really figure out what's going on with Michonne because it seems like she's kind of everywhere. It's like we're going to be following Michonne on a massive journey. Meanwhile, Rick, well, he's not really going to move around a whole lot. He's going to be in one place, but we're going to see his side as well. So there's Michonne in her armor, and I gotta say the armor's a little weird. I don't know why she's wearing the whole thing. Like, I don't know if she plans on running into the horde of walkers or something, but it's kind of strange. We got some shots of the wrecked city there, really cool to see. We got another shot of Rick, brand new shot of Rick, looking at a helicopter, and I think they're making a very clear point of showing the helicopters for this show. It's like, this is what we've been teasing for years and years now. We're finally getting to the story that we've always teased. And yeah, we're going to show a bunch of helicopters to show the hell out of them. Another shot of Rick in some sort of room. Don't know what's really going on. He looked quite emotional. I don't know the dynamic with Rick here. It almost seems like they're trying to get him to go along with the Civic Republic. And he's not necessarily like kept in a prison cell or anything, but he's stuck there still. He can't leave. And I don't know if him leaving and trying to escape is after all of this and then he goes off, or this is after he got recaptured after the end of season 11 of Walking Dead. I don't know how that timeline exactly works out, but he is stuck there. Quite clearly he would be home by now. We got a shot here of a bunch of Civic Republic helicopters. You got some other helicopters there off in the far corner as well. And in this trailer, you could see that their main power source seems to be wind power. They got a bunch of windmills everywhere. And this is kind of their force. I don't know if they got like any planes or anything. You know, helicopters seem to be their major use of transportation for the Civic Republic. You can see all their military force there in the background on the bottom as well, on the right hand side, with all their military vehicles, their helicopters, it's everything. They're kind of showing off the might of the Civic Republic in this trailer. Some new shots of Major General Beale, not a whole lot different about him. Another angle of him and Rick sitting at this bench and talking. I'm assuming it's going to be some sort of interaction with maybe Major General Beale trying to convince Rick to stick around and join our ways. And obviously, if he doesn't join their ways, it's not going to go well for Rick. Kind of that's my assumption of the plot that's going to go down there. Another shot of Major General Beale, I believe, in front of his massive array of soldiers, and this might be some sort of memorial in some way because he got like a casket or something there behind him in the Civic Republic logo. Don't know what's going on there. Maybe some sort of incident happened. I don't know. We got another shot of this lady here. I don't know the character's name yet, but she was in the last trailer, and we're getting a lot of different shots of her in this one as well. So she's going to be a major character, I would say, in this show, along with Rick. Michonne also has a new character along with her as well. So we're getting a lot of new characters in this, not just Rick and Michonne and the Major General. We got a few new ones as well. Another shot of Major General Beale. Looks the same. Then we got a shot of Michonne here on the city streets here. And there's that new character that she has been with in the few trailers that we've now seen. Actually, on the left there, you can see those are the two characters that Michonne ran into and saved before she left on her journey in The Walking Dead Season 10, I believe. I believe it was 10. And this is the same type of area that she's also running from a massive cloud of gas. So I don't know if this is the Civic Republic attacking Michonne and she's getting close to them. I don't know what's going on, but some sort of attack is going on. Another shot of the wrecked city, but you can also see the windmills that are placed up, seemingly quite new, to power the CRM. So that's very fascinating. Another shot of Jadis. So Jadis, I think, is also going to be playing quite a big role. Last time we saw her, she was a villain in the World Beyond series, and I don't know if they're going to continue that plot line for her. She's just going to be a straight-up villain, or I don't know. Another shot of this new character. Don't know him as well, but he's another one that is with the CRM military, and he's part of that group with the cool new CRM armor. I don't know if it's a special class that like maybe works with the Major General. I don't know, but I do like the new armor, and he is part of that group. No idea what to expect with this character, but I'm quite interested to see what happens. Another shot of Michonne, just talking to whoever, I don't know. A shot of Rick here, who is in a nice, clean apartment or building or whatever, and he is very, very upset. Just throwing a chair, whatever, and I can't tell you what's going on. Just making assumptions here. He's stuck. Rick is stuck and he wants to go home, and that's been made clear in these trailers as well. We do got another shot of Major General Beale, and it's him actually clearing a walker, so he's maybe out on some sort of mission of some sort on his own, or not on his own, but like actually going out there and doing things. That's kind of cool. Hope we get to see quite a bit of him in this show, because I think he's going to be a very cool character to see. And his interactions with Rick and Michonne, I think, is going to be very, very cool and fun to watch. It's going to make this show very interesting. So we got another shot of him. You got Rick looking at the windmills. So there's like several different shots of the windmills. Clear shot of Rick walking through the Civic Republic. Another shot of that new lady character where Rick is in the CRM. Obviously, she would be playing a big role, and we'll have to see what that is. Shot of Michonne walking through some sort of building on her mission to find Rick, or maybe she's found Rick already. Honestly, I don't know, because she's not in her armor. She's almost in like normal clothes now. So again, that thing with Michonne is she's kind of all over the place, and her armor and outfit seems to change quite a bit. So she is kind of everywhere. Like, I cannot tell you how her story's going to go and where she's going to go. Rick is pretty solidly in the CRM. That's all we really see him at. Michonne is everywhere. So that's kind of what she's up to. We do got a shot of Jadis here, and she is like running and riding right next to another car, like basically running and ramming into that car. So it's like a big, car chase fight, whatever is going on here. And I believe the other car is Michonne. We saw Michonne getting out of a car in the last trailer, and she was getting out of it, running towards some walkers or Jadis. So we got Jadis here. Maybe she's a villain once again, and that's just who she is now. Really cool shot of these fire walkers in the woods. Lots of different shots of these in the trailers. I think this is a new one, though, a new angle. I love the look of this shot. I think it looks super, super ominous and horror-like. I just love the look of it. You got the glow in the top left, and you got the glow of the fire walkers just lit on fire from whatever, and I just think it just looks really cool. Another shot of Michonne blowing up a bunch of walkers for some sort of reason, maybe to misdirect them in some way. I don't know. and then that cool ass logo that they have since been using since that last trailer. And I love the new logo, and I love the new branding of this show over that old just plain red thing that they were doing. It was fine, but I love this. I love this a lot. So it's like the fire branding of this show. So, The Ones Who Live, it's coming out in about a month now. Don't know how many more teasers and trailers we're really going to get that are like this big and significant. So we'll have to see what goes on, but I'm sure the promotion is going to ramp up quite a bit now going into the final month. And I'm excited because I think this show is going to have the potential to launch a whole new story within all of these different Walking Dead shows. Basically, to kick off one general storyline overarching all of them. That's my personal theory overall. Like, I think this show is going to launch a overall arcing story of the Civic Republic involved in all of these different Walking Dead shows. Dead City, Daryl Dixon, I think they're all going to get involved. And I think Rick is going to be around well after this show. But again, that is just my theory. After this show, the story of Rick and Michonne could flat out end. And the CRM could just end. Who knows? I don't think it will. But there is that potential as well. But I think there is a lot that could come after this show. And we're really just going to have to wait and see what happens in this show to really know. And either way, I think it's going to be really, really great. Really, really fun to see Rick back. And if it is the end of his story, I hope they do it justice, man, because we've been waiting this long now to see Rick back, and I want to see what happens. I really, really do.